come down to me having a coin field today. It's nice to get back out on some land, I think, make a change from the beach. It's going to be a nice day. It's been raining, so the floor's really wet and sticky. Just got the usual Explorer, Garrett Pro Pointer. I brought all my coil heads today because I'm not quite sure what I'm doing. I always bring them all out with me, so. But I think I'm going to be sticking with a small coil because it is a bit stubbly in places. Yeah, hopefully the sun's going to be out and it's going to be lovely, and I'm going to find those. Right, let's crack on. Right, let's have a go at a live one. It's in that lump right in front of me. It sounded good, but we will see, won't we? Looks like the end of a shotgun. Yeah, it is. Oh, that ruined it. Still, there we go. That's what you get, tempting fate. Right, next. Oh, here we have, I think it is a good, well, it was a good signal. It's a very good signal. And what is peering out of the mud there appears to be a crotal bell. I don't know yet, I'm going to find out. Let's have a look. Looks like one. I haven't had one for a while. Is it a whole? Whoa, that's a nice looking one. That looks whole to me. Oh yay! That's what we get up early in the morning for. That makes it. Oh, that's lovely. Look at that. That's packed full of mud, and I reckon clean that out, and that'll probably still ring. Can't see any holes that shouldn't be in it. Well, I really hope that's got a maker's mark on the bottom. I'm going to give that. I'm going to go and get my toothbrush out of my bag, clean the bottom a little bit, see if we've got any markings. I didn't bring any water, I don't think. Still, wicked. Oh, I'm well happy with that. Good start to my day. I think I've dug 4 holes, I've had a button, 2 bits of rubbish, and now that. I've not even got to the end of the line before I turn around and start swinging back. Oh, wicked. Right, I'm going to go. Well, I can't really clean it, I haven't got any water. There are marks on it. It's in really good nick. Really good nick, so if there's anything on it, see there, there's a bit of a pattern. Could well be initials on the bottom. So super good find for the morning. And while I'm here, I'll go back to my bag. So I could put a link up in the description if anyone's interested, but I've just got hold of this bag. It's absolutely brilliant. I can get my watt coil in there. That's 15 inches across. I can get that in there. I've got my standard coil in there. Spare pair of gloves in the front. I've got my tiny little coil in the bottom there. And a spare pair of gloves. One permission slip for one farmer. And then in the front you can get all your bits and bobs. I've got my toothbrush, pencil, pen. That is a logbook, like a journal, if you're into keeping record of where you find stuff, especially on new places. I do, I log it in there if it's a new bit of land. You can get your GPS signal, log the coordinates, what it is. One spare battery. So it's fully adjustable, this bag. Two big compartments, 2 little ones. I can get absolutely everything in there. 1 flask of coffee, hot chocolate, etc. Essential. That's my back belt. Like I say, it's got my Pro Pointer, my fines bag, and my water bottle bag. And I say that just goes in that bag there. I can whip that out, put it straight on, I'm ready to go. In the back of the bag, a nice big Velcro pocket. So I've got a map of my local area. They're like a printed, written contract, a fines contract if you like, just so there's no confusion when you find something. And I found a couple of good things recently, and if you've got one of these signs to say you're going to split it 50-50 or anything above 50 or £100, we have to sell it, etc. It's definitely worth having a written contract. I normally carry a couple of the reports I get back on things I find with me. There's a printed map in there. That way I can show the farmer that I'm honest. You know, I will report stuff, I will show him stuff, I will record stuff, and I can show him what I found previously. I'm not some sort of someone that's just in it for me. One set, that's a good case to get hold of if you've got a nice set of headphones. It's only cheap, it's only about £7 I think. Hard case, put my headphones in, it's on the side of my bag. Well, if anyone's interested, that's my kit list. That's what I carry out with me, and I can get it, as long as I can get it all in there, I don't carry any more. Otherwise it starts to become a pain. Right, I'm going to carry on. Well, there's the one I just found, and put that next to, there's the top of one I've just found, in a different hole. Let's put them down here. That one is a lot bigger. That was a really big bell, that one. That's just the top there. That's probably another half the size of that one. I think I'm going to stay in this little corner of the field, I think. I've been over this corner before with a little tiny coil, but I've just bunged that on. It's a bit hard work in the stubble, but I get a bit more depth on it and more ground coverage, so yeah, the little things you miss. So it'd be nice when he ploughs it. Hopefully some more will come up. Right, next. Right, I got it out. I think this would be my first coin of the day. Let's have a look. Hope it's a coin, not a big button. How green it is, I don't know. It's quite a thick little coin. I think it's older than Victorian. Right, intriguing. I'm just going to have a quick, I'll clean this up a bit quicker, hang on. Well, I'm going with George. I can just make out his head and the word George around the edge. I think it's a George the Third, I think. Guessing maybe halfpenny, don't know. I'm not going to attempt to clean it here, I don't think I'm going to ruin it. I can just make out his head there. But if it's going to focus, you can just make it out. Definitely says George around the edge, so I found a couple of George coins just here. So there seems to be pockets in this field, pockets of different ages, and they're definitely pockets where you don't get too much cross-contamination from the ages. You get predominantly more one, and then you get a few bits and bobs from other eras, but this is definitely the George III area. So, right, let's carry on, let's find some more. This sounds quite good. That's coming up on the Smart Find. See it at the bottom there, which is normally hammered coins. That sounded lovely on the headphones. So, let's dig it and find out. Well, those of you who use Smart Find, it is bottom corner there, and if you like the numbers, about 5, 6. I'm hoping for a coin. Let's find out. Okay, maybe not a coin, but I think just there is part of a crotal bell. Another bit. Yep. Here's another bit, yeah. I'm only about 10 feet away from where I found the top. So, good chance it's not that big one that's broken up. Oh well. I was hoping for a coin then, but still. Nearly as good. Well, that was a big old hole. But there's a little old bag seal in the bottom, or just in the side of the hole. Can't really make anything out on it yet. There are some little marks on it, just up the top there. Not quite sure yet. But no, another one for a clean later. got a little bit quiet just here. I found a couple of buttons and some eyelets out of something. But yeah, I'm going to carry on though, persevere, because the sun's... Right, this one sounded pretty cool. It's out, and it's over it. In here. In there. Right. Where is it? Oh, must actually be out somewhere. No. Aha. You can see that little bit of green. No, is that going to be a button? Or is that going to be big enough for a coin, maybe? Or is it going to be another button? I filmed a few and they've been buttons, so it doesn't turn out. No, I think that's a coin. Well, I'll be really careful with this. I'm just going to clean it off a little bit while it's still damp. Well, I cleaned it, but I don't want to ruin it. I can make out letters around the outside, so it's going to be a coin or a token. What, I don't know, until I get home and gently clean it with a toothbrush. But I can make out the letter E, and I think there could be a date at the bottom there. I'm not entirely sure. Right, I'm going to enjoy this weather. Now that's my next target. Not too exciting. It was plated at one point by the looks of it. Down the side you can see the silver plate. Yeah, just a spoon handle. It's getting a bit quiet as I move up the field. I'm moving away from the good area, but still, I suppose it's a find. Well, I'm just about to call it a day. I'm just walking back down. Not sure what this is. It almost looks like it had a hook on the end. Like maybe it hung from something. This is the area where I found the Heldic harness hangers. So I don't know if it's something like that, would have hung off a harness. I really don't know. I don't think there's anything on it until I really do clean it, but I'm going to do that very carefully because it's got some patina on it, which I don't want to peel that off in case. Yeah, intriguing. It's flat with a hooked end. Right, well, I'm going to walk back now. I'll do a little fines roundup when I've cleaned stuff up. Well, that's my lot. It's yeah, it's been alright. That's the Georgian coin. That's a possible token. Only because it's very thin, I think it could be a token. One lead seal. Not sure. 2 lead musket balls or lead shot. The whole carottle bell and the 2 parts. Burstman shotgun cartridge. There's what, 7 buttons there. Spoon handle, clay pipe. These come off leather work, I think. They're just eyelets. Find them everywhere. A couple of odd bits which I've all cleaned just to see if they are junk. That stuff's junk. I think that's, I'm not sure what that was actually. It's copper. Got some rivets in it. I might just give it a clean just to solve my curiosity. Could be anything. Yeah, the usual rubbish. Bits of lead. Don't know what that was. It was a very deep iron. Come out as a mixed signal, but I don't know. It was big and it was very deep. Yeah. So it's just been good to get back out in the field. Right, until probably next week. Might get out again. I may just go and knock on some doors on my way home. We'll find out. See how I feel. Right, until next time. Right, I thought I'd do just a little update on yesterday. I cleaned them up since I've been home. That's got a maker's mark on it, EM, but strangely the whole bell is full of lead. Someone's filled it full of lead and used it as a weight or something, because that's not going to ring. And yeah, never had one like that before, but you can see the lead inside, completely full of lead. That's the other 2 pieces of crotal bill. I had a nice local, what's local to me, button. It's got Ramsgate on the bottom, just there. Couple of other buttons. There's me bag seal. But the interesting one was, I thought it was a bottle top, and it turned out it was a flattened silver Victorian thimble with "Remember Me" around the bottom. Yeah, quite nice. Which brings me to my point that you should definitely sort out all the junk and all your finds when you get home. Throw nothing away while you're there. Because I was washing that. Well, I was washing everything, and it was in the pot of stuff to be washed. I washed it, and it wasn't a bottle top. First coin there is a George the 4th. I don't think you can make out on here. 1830, and that's a young head. They're both farthings. That's a George, and that's a young Victoria. Can't get a date on that. Yeah. So there's a lesson there. Don't throw anything away till you get home and cleaned it properly. It's like that. I don't know what that was. I dug it. It was a bit of a mixed signal. It was deep piece of iron, but I think it's a piece of ornate railing, or I don't know. Those 2 coins I am going to treat with some artifact preservation balm. I've used it on a couple of older just pennies, just to see what it does, see if it's any good. And the write-ups are good. If you go on their website, I bought it online. So I'm not a fan of olive oil, so I'm going to clean it as much as I can, and then I'm going to treat it with some of that. Yeah, I might get down the beach maybe this week. They're bulldozing on the main sands now, so I might go down there in amongst the bulldozers and excavators and give it a go on the main beach. So we will see. Alright, cheers.